Hi everyone, this is a day trek to Mount Megatong. Rising from the uplands of Talaingod in Davao del Norte, Mount Megatong is one of the hidden mountain gems of Mindanao, known for its rolling grassland ridges, cool mountain air, and breathtaking sunrise views. The mountain offers a rewarding journey for trekkers seeking both adventure and reflection. Trivia: Mount Megatong is believed to have been named after a tree called Megatong that once grew in the area. Today, the mountain is mostly covered with grasslands as fires and the dry climate make it difficult for many trees to survive. Another trivia: Mount Megatong lies near the boundaries of Talaingod, Santo Tomas, and Kapalong in Davao del Norte. Most trekkers, however, start their climb from the upland villages of Talaingod. Our trek on last Sunday, March 15, so if you were there, shout out to you, began early 2 in the morning from a quiet tribal village at the base of the mountain. While most people were still asleep, we were already awake, fixing backpacks, checking water bottles, food, and wondering quietly, why did I agree to join this journey? And well, of course, most of us were very excited. After a short orientation with the local guides, the trek officially began. Under the darkness of the early morning sky, lines of hikers slowly moved up the grassy trails, their headlights glowing like tiny fireflies scattered across the mountain. What a scenery! The trail was a mix of uphill and downhill climbs. So, just when you think you're done climbing, surprise, another hill. For nearly 3 hours, trekkers continued hiking through the cool mountain air. Conversations got quieter as the climb went on. By this time, many hikers had already switched from talking to just breathing dramatically. Like, the mountain breathing sound. Like, whoo! by around 4:30 to 5 in the morning, the first groups finally reached the summit. That day, there were more trekkers than usual, groups from different places, of course guided by locals who knew the mountain well. Although the famous sea clouds didn't appear that morning, the view was still absolutely worth it. As the sun slowly rose, the surrounding mountain ridges revealed themselves one by one, glowing under the golden light of dawn. It was one of those moments where everyone suddenly became quiet, not because they were tired, but because the view was simply breathtaking. Look at the video. Standing there at the peak, surrounded by endless ridges and open skies, many trekkers paused to take it all in, feeling a deep sense of awe and gratitude for the beauty of God's creation. The summit looked a little different that day though. A recent fire caused the intense heat of the sun had burned much of the area, leaving only a few patches of grass across the peak. Of course, photos were taken, breakfast or snacks shared, some people sat down, and a few probably wondered if their legs would still cooperate on the way down. Because yes, the adventure was only halfway done. Soon, it was time to begin the descent, and that's when the things got really interesting. Some parts of the trail were so steep that trekkers had to slide their way down the slopes. In some areas, ropes were used for support. Others took the more creative approach, sliding down using their butts. At that point, everyone just accepted reality. Dignity left the GC. It was messy, it was funny, and honestly, it looked exactly like those hilarious trekking videos you see when searching Megatong on TikTok. Despite the challenge, the trail was filled with laughter as everyone carefully and sometimes not so gracefully made their way down. Then, the path suddenly opened into one of the most breathtaking sights of the journey, the vast rolling grasslands stretching across the mountain slopes. The hills rose and fell like gentle waves under the wide open sky. Imagine that. This or look at the this video. The scenery was so stunning. It felt like stepping into a movie scene from The Sound of Music. If you can relate, probably your uncles, your aunties, your mom, your dads can still relate. The kind of place where you suddenly feel like running across the hills singing, "The hills are alive," something like that. Except, of course, most trekkers were too tired to run. But not me. But Mount Megatong still had more surprises waiting. Just wait, just wait. Soon, the trail turned into a river trek, transforming the hike into a whole new world. I mean, a whole new adventure. Trekkers crossed slippery rocks, balanced carefully on stones, and waded through water that sometimes reached up to the waist and in some parts even the chest, and that's actually depending on your height. And just to make things more exciting, some sections of the river trail became very narrow, making it even trickier to pass through. Shoes were soaked, a few slips happened, someone probably said, "Ouch, ay, aray," at least more than 5 times. But instead of complaints, the trail was filled with laughter as everyone embraced the challenge. Then, just when tired legs thought the journey was finally over, Mount Megatong had one last surprise. Yes, one final steep climb. It's a climb. You can say it's a climb. I can almost see it. After all that, step by step, under the now scorching morning sun, trekkers pushed through the last stretch, encouraging each other and reminding themselves that the base was already close. And finally, the base village came back into view. After hours of trekking through mountains, grasslands, steep slopes, and rivers, everyone arrived back where the adventure began. Probably it took like 3 to 4 hours going back to the base. Tired, muddy, soaked, sunburned, but still smiling because the Mount Megatong trek on March 15 was truly one for the books. An adventure filled with challenge, laughter, breathtaking scenery, and unforgettable moments in the beautiful highlands of Talaingod. And if there's one thing every trekker learned that day, it's this. Mount Megatong may test your legs, but it will definitely reward your spirit. So, as we enjoy the beauty of mountains like Mount Megatong, let us also remember to take care of nature wherever our adventures take us. Avoid bringing single-use plastics, never leave or throw garbage on the trails, and always practice leave no trace. Let's keep our mountains clean, protected, and beautiful for future trekkers and for the generations to come. And that's it. Have a nice day, everyone. Until the next adventure. Bye-bye.